My name's Montgomery, and I'm here from FilmObsession.com, and I'm at the Detroit red carpet premiere of the new film Black or White.
One this way, please. Thank you.
All right.
This is FilmObsession.com.
Hi,
nice
Hi,
to
how
meet
are
you.
you? Nice to see you.
What inspired this film? I'm just wondering.
Well, my wife, when we first got married, she had her sister passed at 32, and she had a little boy who was biracial, and his father wasn't in his life, but his grandmother, his father's mother, and all his aunts and cousins were. So my wife's family and his family, we all kind of came together and raised him. He lived with us in Santa Monica, and they had a big family down in South Central, and it was like a kid that really had the best of both worlds.
That's awesome.
So I always thought that'd be a good, I always thought it'd be a good story.
Yeah, someone biracial, I'm really excited to see it.
I think you'll like it. I think
Thank
you'll
you.
like it a lot. I mean, my nephew used to say to me, he goes, everyone asks if I'm black or I'm white, and I'd say, I'm just Sean.
Really want people to know that you had experienced something like what we saw on the screen?
Well, first of all, they didn't exist when I wrote it, when we directed the movie, all the events of the headlines. But the other thing is, I did kind of chicken out. I made my nephew a little girl, and I created a custody battle that never existed for us, because we always got along well with Sean's grandmother and all his aunts and cousins. But by the same token, there was some trepidation that, do I really want to do a movie about race? And do I really want to do a movie that is going to be fighting uphill? Certain audiences won't want to see it. Certain audiences won't want to see, and studios don't want to finance it. They don't want to release it. Do I really want to do this? Why don't I just make a silly comedy or something? But I'm not bent that way,
I just wanted to ask about the hair scene. Did someone tell you about hair? Because you didn't do your nephews, right?
No, I didn't do my nephew.
So how did you know?
My nephew would never let me touch his hair. My daughter Molly's best friend is a little girl named Jasmine they're both 21. They could be sisters. They're so close.
Aww.
And they've been best friends since kindergarten. And she's black. And she stays at our house a lot. And there was just mornings where it was all about Jasmine's hair, And it was more about my wife, but I would see them in there just trying to comb her hair out. Or Jasmine can't go swimming. Why is that? Because her hair, we don't have the right stuff to comb her hair out. It was just hours of Jasmine's hair talk. And I always thought, okay, that's funny. So that's a funny bit.
That was an important scene for me. I related to that.
I think all of Octavia's scenes are my favorite scenes. I love when Kevin comes over to the house and she's at her desk in the garage. I love when she makes fun of him and tells him to take an old drunk man's bubble bath. There's just a lot of little things like that she did, and she brought to that character her sense of pride. Because I have so many sisters and aunts, that I really enjoyed seeing.
I love the scene where Kevin reads Jillian the nighttime story. She reaches up and kisses him in the middle of the scene and breaks him up. I thought that was great, and she improvised that kiss, and it was just so real to me. And when I was in the other room watching on a monitor, I went, oh, that's in the movie. Yeah, I love it.
The biggest lesson I learned is just watching little Julia. I have 2 sons, and it's very important for me for them to grow up in a way that they understand the importance of being a black man, but also understand the importance of how to judge people for who they are, not how they look. I want people to look at my sons and see black men, but I also want people to talk to my sons and see who they are before they cast judgment. So I tell my sons every day when they go to school, you play with the kids who share the Legos. Those are the good people. If they don't share the Legos, those are the bad people. Black or white. If black dude don't share the Legos, that black dude's a bad person. He got bad parents. He wasn't raised right. Stay away from him. But if that white dude share the Legos, you hang out with that little white dude. And that's the reality that I want to raise them with until they get to the next phase of their life, and I have to teach them accordingly. But right now, it's about the Legos.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I just wanted to work with actors that would share the Legos. It's really, you know, but you make this movie, it does change you. You know, you make this movie, you watch it with people, you talk about it, you edit it. It changes you and it makes you realize you want to be better. You know, you want to be better you really want to be the kind of person that judges people based on who they are, not what they are.
Absolutely.
Well, for me, the reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. I feel like, you know, we're at a place where black people want to talk about it, white people want to talk about it, but they don't really know how. Like, everyone's on eggshells. Like, how do you go to a black person and be like, "Race, so what's up?" You know, and, you know, it's this whole victim-villain game. And I feel like with this movie, what's really interesting, people have found it as a firm, neutral ground to jump off of, you know, and be able to have that conversation.